Let's go ride a four-wheeler. Rain or shine, we are doing this hike. And the thermal bag. We're going canyoning. Welcome back, guys. We are going on another trip, and this time we're going to the Azores. I think that's how you say it. I am currently packing and getting the house ready because we are gonna have a dog sitter for Mr. Bubs this time. Unfortunately, he can't come along, but I wanted to chit chat with you guys before tomorrow because we are leaving at like 2:30 in the morning tomorrow to go to the airport. We're flying out of Frankfurt and our flight leaves at like 6 a.m. and Frankfurt is about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from us. So yeah, we're having to get up at like 2 a.m. and we cannot leave the house any later than 3 a.m. Yeah, so Josh and I are going to be tired tomorrow. But with that, I think we're also gaining time when we get to the Azores. So I think we're getting there at a pretty reasonable time. And tomorrow we're supposed to have a little bit of a chill day. We'll have a bit of a gap once we get there. And I think Josh has an event booked for us that night where we're doing like some volcanic hot springs or something, and also getting a traditional Azores meal where they cook it underground, I believe. So I'm really excited to experience that. Anyways, I just wanted to hop on here because in the morning I am probably going to be way too tired to speak at all. But I will take y'all along the airport and everything, obviously. And it shouldn't be a really long trip tomorrow. We don't have any long layovers or anything, so hopefully everything runs smoothly, because the last time that we were at the Frankfurt airport going to Sweden, we missed our flight. But anyways, we're having good vibes, manifestations, good weather, smooth sailing, great travel. All the flights are going to be on time. We're not going to miss a flight. Our luggage is going to get there. Everything's going to be fabulous, amazing, beautiful. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow at the airport, bright and early. Let's get into it. So we ended up having a much earlier travel day than I expected. We wanted to take no risks this time. We flew out of Frankfurt, but we had a connection in Lisbon. Guys, I think I found a new brand that I'm obsessed with. I mean, look at this. The airport waits until the last minute to give you your gate, which kind of stresses me out, so we tried to waste some time in the lounge. And because it was still technically breakfast time, they only had like little sandwiches and croissants, but it gave us an opportunity to finally eat some and charge our phones. Honestly, this travel day went pretty smoothly, and we got our rental car, and I was already giggling because it was starting to rain. And the first thing we did is head to our hotel. Because Josh is a Diamond Medallion member, we can request early check-in free of charge. And luckily, they did have a room available, but I was just excited about my warm chocolate chip cookie. We made it to the Azores, and we're staying at the DoubleTree by Hilton right now. And let me just tell you, we did not know when we booked this that it was a 5-star hotel. I don't know how this keeps happening to us. We just keep getting lucky. I don't know. But let me show you the room real quick because it is really nice. They gave us chocolate chip cookies, which I love when staying at DoubleTree. But let me show you the room. This is our view from the room. We have a balcony. We have this nice little seating area. The bed, which looks so cozy. I want to get in it right now. We have this little desk area. Hello. And look at this. They even had us a fresh little pineapple with a cute little note. We have a nice little coffee station, which we have been up since midnight, so best believe I'm about to have some coffee. Then we have our bathroom. But yeah, we ended up having to leave the house at like 1:30 in the morning to make our flight. Pretty much everything was smooth sailing though getting here. We did not miss our flights this time, and everything was really good. I will say it's really windy here and it's raining off and on, but everyone has said that the weather here is unpredictable, so I was expecting that. But probably won't really be wearing my hair down or wearing lip gloss because she's windy. So I think we are going to freshen up because we've been up since midnight, have a little lunch, and then we're gonna go explore the town. And tonight we have the thermal baths and a traditional dinner and dessert where I think they cook it in the ground. So I'm really looking forward to that, but we're gonna freshen up for now and take a breather. I feel like I look crazy. We just got back from lunch on the rooftop, and Josh and I just freshened up. We brushed our teeth and washed our faces because we hadn't done that since midnight because I did my makeup and my skincare at midnight today. So I'm going to quickly throw on some makeup, and I think we're gonna go to some ceramic stores and shop around a little bit, but we don't have a lot of time because our thing tonight, we're getting picked up at 6 and it's already like 3:30, so this is gonna be a very quick shopping trip, which is gonna challenge me because y'all know I love ceramics and I'm not gonna be able to spend a lot of time in there. So we're gonna quickly do our makeup and go shopping. We are back in our hotel room. We went to one ceramic place, which was amazing. There was so much stuff I wanted, and apparently it's been here since like 1892 or 1862. I can't exactly remember which date, but there was so much good stuff in there. And then you could also see like where they make the ceramics, where they paint them, where they put them in the furnace or whatever it's called. So that was really cool. We got 2 pieces. We got a cute little like milk pour that's a cow, and then I got one of the like tiles that look like the Portuguese tiles. And there's other stores I wanted to go to, but we were starting to run out of time because like I said, we're supposed to get picked up at 6 and it is like 5:15 right now. So we did that. Then we tried to go find Josh some flip-flops because he didn't have any, and we're doing the thermal baths, but we were unsuccessful in that. And then we saw a grocery store, and one of our things when we travel is we really like to go into the grocery stores and see how they're different in every country. And so we were driving past one, and I was like, Josh, I think that's a grocery store. Like, should we go check it out? And he swerved into the parking lot, and we went and checked it out. It was really cool. They had, obviously, we're on an island, so they had a lot of fresh seafood, and the shrimp were so big. Like, it was actually crazy. I don't think I got a video of it. Yeah, there was a ton of fish, ton of seafood, and they had a lot of good stuff. We just got some, like, local beers and some, like, bakery goods, because we're about to go to the dinner. But yeah, it started raining and then it was sunshine and it was super windy. So I'm really excited about this dinner and these thermal baths. I hope it is delicious. I'm really hungry because we've been up for like 16 hours now and we haven't had a fully proper meal today. So I'm excited to have a proper meal tonight and get to learn more of the history and the culture of the Azores. I love doing stuff like this when we travel and talking to local tour guides and everything to find out more about where I'm staying. Instead of just walking around the city not knowing anything, I like to actually learn stuff, like why they do certain things, what their culture is. I don't know. So looking forward to that, but I have a feeling Josh and I are going to definitely crash tonight whenever we get back to the room.
Deal every day. Come on, we need to joke a little bit with everybody, right?
Okay.
You've been in China. Do you know they call it tea over there?
Volcanic thermal bath.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 in the Azores, and we are currently up. It is like 6:30 right now, and we're about to go get our complimentary breakfast and go whale watching. But I wanted to recap you guys on yesterday first. It's kind of funny when we were reading about the tour, it was like, oh, it's going to be about 6 hours. And we were like, oh, they probably just saying that so that you don't book any other activities. yada yada. It ended up being over a 6-hour activity. I had a lot of fun. The tour guide was amazing. So it ended up being a lot more than what I thought it was going to be, but he booked it, so I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. But we went to dinner and we had like an underground dinner experience. So the food that we got was cooked underground and it was delicious. It was like a roast. And the people were really nice that were in our group. We had people from Wales, England, Canada, and then we did have one woman from Oregon. So that was really cool. And Josh and I really got to chit-chatting with the people from England and Wales to where they were giving us travel recommendations. We swapped phone numbers because they were giving us recommendations for safaris and all this other stuff because we just started asking them a bunch of questions. And when they found out we were living in Germany, they were asking us a bunch of questions. So it was really good vibes last night after dinner. Then we went and tried the water from like the volcanic hot springs or whatever, and we had green tea from the water with the volcanic hot springs. Then we eventually made our way to the thermal baths. We did try to go see a lake, but again, the weather is so unpredictable here that on and off it kept torrential downpouring, and then it would be sunshine, and then it would rain, and then it would be sunshine. So we ended the night at the thermal baths, and let me tell you guys, we left the thermal baths probably around 10:45 at night. Mind you, Josh and I had been up since midnight. So once we finally got in the van to come back to our hotels, I could not keep my eyes open to save my life. I couldn't do it. So as soon as we got back to the hotel, I showered and immediately fell asleep. Also, recommendation, if you do come here and you do want to do the thermal baths, wear either an old swimsuit that you don't care about or like a black swimsuit. I wore a black swimsuit, but also think about your clothes that you're wearing into the thermal baths. Josh and I did not think about that, and so his brand new like khaki colored pants have an iron stain on them, like a thermal hot springs stain on the bottom of them where it's like super brown, and we're not sure if it's going to come out or not. So forewarning, wear a swimsuit and clothes that you either really don't care about, or wear dark colored clothes and swimsuits so that you don't really see any of that. And bring flip-flops and bring a towel. But yeah, now we are hopefully, fingers crossed, about to go see some whales. I have never seen whales in person, and neither has Josh. And the people from England and Wales, apparently they did it 4 times while they were here, and they raved about it, and they said it was such an amazing experience, and like the whole reason they were here in the first place, which is also the reason why we are here. The main reason we booked this trip is because we wanted to go whale watching. So we have really high hopes this morning, and I'm going to try to take you guys along. I don't know how wet it's going to get since we're going to be on open water. So, but yeah, then after that, about 2 hours after whale watching, we are going ATV riding. I'm going to finish getting ready, but I wanted to recap y'all on yesterday and let y'all know what we're doing today. But let's get into it. Let's go whale watching. Let's go ATV riding. Let's have a good time in the Azores. Lunchtime. Let's go ride a 4-wheeler. Last scheduled event of the day, then we might try to go to this festival that's going on, or tour the tea fields or something. We'll find out. are back from whale watching and ATV riding, and it was an incredible adventure. We got to see blue whales, dolphins. The ATV riding was beautiful. It was a good time. And now we are getting ready because apparently there is a festival going on here. So we might try to go check that out, but we're still debating exactly what to do because tomorrow is our last full day because we leave super early Monday morning. But we still want to see like the tea fields. We still want to go hiking. We still want to see X, Y, and Z, but we're running out of time. So we're trying to figure out how to strategically use the rest of our time today and tomorrow. We only have one more planned event, which is tomorrow afternoon where we're going canyoning, which Josh signed us up for that, and I was like, what is canyoning? I don't know what that is. Mind you, I'm not a super adventurous girly pop. I'm a wee bit nervous about going canyoning, but it is apparently supposed to be for beginners. But I really just want to have kind of a relaxing evening. I don't know. Whenever you're traveling, especially when you only have a few days, I feel like you can't ever relax because you're pressed for time. But I do want to do some shopping and see if I can find some more ceramics. And apparently there's like an antique shop here as well, so I wanted to check that out because y'all know how much I love my antiques too. This is my bin tent, and y'all know as well that I love my bin tent. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out what the best thing to do is for the rest of the day and tomorrow before canyoning, just because also the weather is so unpredictable and everyone has said like if the weather is bad you don't want to go hiking. So I think we're just gonna have to play it by ear. There's just so much to do here, and they grow so many things that I didn't know about. Like they have coffee fields and tea fields and banana fields. That is just unfortunately part of when you do these quick little trips. But like I've said 1,000 times, if Josh and I want to travel as much as possible while we live in Germany, these quick little trips are how we're gonna do it. Taking my Kiko Milano in shade 22. I'm just doing simple makeup because the weather is so unpredictable, and I am so glad that I did not blow dry my hair before we came here because that would have been a lost cause. But anyways, I'm gonna finish getting ready and we're gonna go explore more of the Azores. We have a hot dog that everyone keeps having, so we're gonna try it. I don't even know how to bite this. Oh, that's chips. The local said apparently this is the best beer, so it's pretty good. Just found the same honey but bigger, and it is cheaper at this souvenir shop. This is like by the church, so try to find the souvenir shop by the church to find better priced souvenirs. Surprise, surprise, we bought a plate. I know this is so bad, but we're gonna go to the McDonald's and see what they have here instead of in the US and Germany. So let's see. Bag secured. I think this is the first McDonald's I've been to where they sell beer. Good morning. It is our last full day here in the Azores, and we just got breakfast, so we're about to attempt to go hiking, but we're gonna do a more relaxed hike than we originally planned just because of the fog, and we're pressed for time because around 3 we're going canyoning, and that should take about 2 or 3 hours. So we're hoping to do a short hike. We want to go see the tea fields. We want to go see this one building that is like really Pinteresty. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool, so we want to go see that. And whatever else, because this is our last day in the Azores, because like I said, tomorrow our flight departs at like 6 a.m. So even though we're not leaving until tomorrow is just a travel day. We did end up getting back to the hotel a little bit early last night just because traveling the last 2 days we were a little exhausted, but we did get to see the festival, and the cathedral was stunning. It was so unique. I'd never seen a cathedral that looked like that before, and they had obviously the huge festival going on, and it was so funny. They had these, I told y'all a little bit about this yesterday. They had these hot dog stands everywhere, and I was like, what is so popular about these hot dogs? So Josh got one, and it was a hot dog with a bun, mayonnaise, coleslaw, ketchup, mustard, and then like shredded chips on the top. It was delicious, but we went to sit down to eat it, and as soon as we sat down, this guy like dapped Josh up and immediately started talking to him. He was a local, and he was like asking us where we were from, what our names were. He introduced us to his whole friend group. He made us get in their family picture, and then he told us where the best beer was. So he made us go to this bar to get the best beer, and then by the end of it, he did this to Josh and then gave him the biggest hug ever, as if they had been friends for 20 years. So
Boys.
they were boys.
I don't know his name.
We don't know his name, and he asked our names, but he kept calling Josh George. So it's just travel experiences like that that really make me, those are just the best travel experiences, and I feel like we're channeling our inner Anthony Bourdain whenever we have little experiences like that. It was just really cool to talk to the locals and everything. I don't even know how, but we ended up in a spot where it was just like nothing but locals, which that's always our desire when we're traveling, is to find the local spots. But yeah, it was a really cool experience, and hopefully today will be good and the weather will work with us a little bit. I'm a little worried that when we're hiking, the fog and rain's gonna be bad, but we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna give y'all some travel tips at the end of this video, but yeah, figured I would recap y'all on yesterday and let y'all know what we're doing today. But let's go hiking. Rain or shine, we are doing this hike. How are you doing?
We're on the move.
We're on the road.
Everybody on our way. New friends and new places to see.
Wow, what a view. We did it.
We did it.
We hiked.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, you can see everything. It's great. Whew. Funny enough, we checked the weather like 20 minutes before we drove here, and it was clear. It's time to go canyoning, and I'm not gonna lie, I am terrified because I don't know what it is.
You're gonna die.
Let's hope for the best. We're going canyoning.
We're doing it.
Then we're gonna go on 3, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
I guess.
Then 1, 2, 3, let's go!
That was insane.
It was awesome. She had a great time.
I jumped off a 21-foot cliff.
She did it with confidence, and she got an applause from the spectators.
We had a dinner reservation, but we ended up canceling it because 1, we don't look too great, and 2, it would take too long to get there, so we're trying a random place we found online, so hopefully it's good. Okay, so the restaurant we were gonna try is closed, so we are gonna go try another one. Luckily, this time, even though our flight is leaving at like the same time, We're only about 15 minutes from the airport, and it's a smaller airport, so we didn't have to wake up at midnight. We woke up at like 4:15, which still early, but way better than midnight. So we have 2 flights today. We have about a 4.5-hour layover in Lisbon, and we get back to Frankfurt around 6 p.m. So we have a bit of a travel day, but I am ready to be home and in my bed with a hot shower. Yes. This is our little car we've been driving the last few days. So shout out to Sixt, because they were actually really nice when we were getting our rental car. Hey, we are back from the Azores. Again, we got back late last night, so we just had some dinner and took a long hot shower and went to bed. But before we conclude this vlog, I wanted to do a haul. Y'all know I love ending my vlogs with a haul. So let me show you what we got. So apparently the Azores is known for their ceramics and like tile work, and they're known for their tea and honey. So this first place we went, the first ceramic shop that I think was founded in like 1862, you will see their ceramics and tile work all over the island. They are like the most popular, most well-known tile ceramic place on the island. So I got 2 things from them. I got this beautiful, stunning tile. I wanted to get so many more because I think one day in our dream home, I want to include tiles like this. Then Josh picked this one out, but I love it. It is a little milk dispenser and it's a cow. I love it so much. I think it's gonna make doing our coffee in the morning so much more whimsical to just have a little cow. I got a little itty bitty thing of honey. This is from the Bee Love Farm, and it is the male multiflora honey. I tried it last night and it is so good. I wish I got a bigger jar of it. We got this Porto Formoso tea, and then we got this one as well. So Josh got this for himself to try. I don't think I'm gonna be touching it, but it is octopus in extra virgin olive oil. The people there said that this was one of their most popular, really good. They highly recommend. So this is what it is right here. I first saw this brand in the Lisbon airport and I was like, what is this? I want 20 of them. But it is the, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Bordeaux Pinheiro brand made in Portugal. I did, however, get a plate. Y'all know I love my plates and I'm gonna hang this on the wall. So it's just a cute little foxy. So that is everything that we got from the Azores. I think it's a nice little haul. We had such a good time there and I do highly recommend going. Just again, some of my travel tips, I wrote them down for you guys. So if you want to go to the Azores after watching this vlog, or if you've already been planning on going, this is what I recommend. Do not check like the weather app. You want to go to the live weather forecasting app that shows you like live footage of all the places you want to go, because you could be on one part of the island and then the other part is completely foggy, rainy, stormy. The weather is so unpredictable and so like mercurial that you need to pack for every type of weather except for snow. Like it never snows there. But best believe like within 24 hours, you're gonna get rained on at least 6 times. It's gonna be windy as all get out a few times. The sun's gonna come out. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get cold. Be prepared for that. Pack for that. And that's another thing too, is don't have a set plan when you go. So for my type A people, I am so sorry, but have backup plans. Be able to change your schedule a little bit, because you might have some things canceled, or if you wanted to go hiking, but now it's storming and it's foggy, like you need to be able to change your schedule a little bit. We did get lucky to where none of our planned events were canceled, but there was some things that we were planning on doing that we had to change because of the weather. Also, I said this a little bit in the vlog, but try to find the more tucked away souvenir shops. So when we were in the I don't know if it's the downtown area, but it's where the festival was happening, I found this one souvenir shop that was really nice and I got this honey from there. But then when we found that iconic cathedral that had all the lights and everything, I found this souvenir shop tucked away and I found the same exact honey, but in a bigger jar for like less priced, and a lot of their souvenirs were way more like reasonably priced. So if you're wanting some souvenirs, try to find the souvenir shops that are a little bit more tucked away and not just like out there in the open, because they might have more reasonable prices. And also for all of the activities we did book, we used Get Your Guide, and it worked out really well. Like all of our activities were really good, all of our tour guides were really good. It was a really good time. And we rented a car, which I also highly recommend that because there's just so many parts of the island to see. So I highly, highly, highly recommend renting a car. Despite the crazy weather, it was to me, it was more of a unique trip. It was an adventurous trip. It was an active trip. And I love to have little trips like that every now and then. But our next trip, so stay tuned for that. Our next trip is coming soon, and we are going to Italy, and this is going to be a more relaxing beachfront chill vacation. That is like me and Josh's kind of like compromise, is we do the fun adventurous little things for him more, and then we do the more relaxing beachfront vacations for moi. So best believe for this vacation coming up, we're getting massages, baby. We're getting like pina coladas. I don't know. Because after this Azores trip, my muscles and body are screaming, crying. But anyways, I have been yapping for way too long. And I hope you enjoyed this trip as much as I did. If you have any questions about the Azores or anything, definitely let me know in the comments. Any video ideas you want me to do, definitely let me know. I am going to be sharing more of my Azores on my Instagram and TikTok if you want to check it out on there as well. And that's about it. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!